The United Nations lowering its flag to half-staff to honor Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi, who died in a helicopter crash on Sunday. Raisi was killed along with Iran's foreign minister.
John Mills is a retired colonel with the U.S. Army joining us here, and Amir Fakhravar is the Senate chairman of the National Iranian Congress. That is the opposition group to the current Iranian regime. Thank you both for coming on. Amir, what does this say? You saw the video there, obviously, from the UN wanting to honor a man known as the Butcher of Tehran in the 80s. I don't think we can get your audio there.
My audio, yeah. Thank you, Sean and Emma, for having me. You know, it's a shame. It's a shame for United Nations. It's a shame for Biden administration. And, you know, 1 minute of silence at the United Nations Security Council was not a 1 minute of silence. It was 1 minute of shame. And they lowered their flag. My question is, did they lower their flag last year when Raisi was the appointed president by Supreme Leader and they killed thousands of young protesters in Iran in 500 cities? What about November 2019 when Raisi was Chief Justice and they killed 1,500 young protesters in 200 cities? What about 1989 when 1988 when Raisi killed thousands of political prisoners inside prison? That's the time he got the title of the Butcher of Tehran. And you know, Raisi, in the last 45 years, just signed the execution order for political prisoners, for young boys and girls, Iranians, who were disagree with the mullahs in power. Yeah. And how they are not ashamed at the United Nations, how Anthony Blinken is not ashamed to just go to the hearing of Senate and say, oh, it's a normal course of business.
We want to get to that, Amir. You're right. You're not alone in calling out the shame of it all. In fact, Senator Ted Cruz of Texas got into a heated exchange with Secretary of State Antony Blinken having to do with the State Department sending condolences to Iran on the death of Raisi. In fact, here's Cruz and his message to Antony Blinken.
Your State Department put out a statement sending condolences for his death. Mr. Secretary, is the world better today now that Raisi is dead?
Given the horrible acts that he engaged in, both as a judge and as president, to the extent he can no longer engage in them, yes, the Iranian people are probably better off.
You didn't say that in your statement, did you?
I believe that we did.
Would you agree it's disgraceful for the UN to be?
I'll look at what they've done. We certainly would not do that.
What they've done is flown the flag at half-staff. Is that disgraceful?
We wouldn't do that, and we would certainly find that.
And I would note that's the absence of American leadership.
Okay, you get the idea there. Colonel, your thoughts?
Yeah, well, this shows the duplicitous nature of Blinken and others in State Department. Let's get real and let's be real. This Raisi, multiple genocides going back to 1988 against the MEK and but others throughout history. We need to be more firm. This shows the dysfunction of the UN. We should not enable the dysfunction of the UN. And that's exactly what Blinken is doing. We should call it as it is. We should not be releasing funds. But this just shows we're enabling dysfunction. It's just kind of like the Gaza offloading operation is now turned into kind of a circus and possibly a violent circus. We need to get real on our comments. And sure. Tony Blinken is just not properly demonstrating the position of the United States.
Amir, your thoughts?
You know, when they are trying to show respect to Iranian people. When Iranian people all over the country, they celebrated heavily the death of Raisi, and it's the level of ignorance at the State Department right now. I don't want to go further than that. And at the White House, because they can't understand it. We don't have such a thing, democracy in Iran right now. It's a sham. The election is a sham. The presidency is a sham. Everything is a sham.